Is that working? Yeah, it's working. Yay! Try talking, everyone.
If you insist.
Cool. Alright, stream's set up. We're streaming to YouTube. Yay. Alright, cool. I don't need to have that open anymore. Neat. Okay, so where we last left off, y'all had just finished fighting a battle against 7 beavers. And at the end of the last session, you guys, after you guys were done killing the beavers, you guys made your way back to the tree with the guy inside of it named Old Ben. You'll also be able to see on my screen a new map I made. It's more of a 3D map, has a person for scale. Yeah. To go over something else real quick, you guys will notice at further up in the Discord, you'll notice something called the Season Spoke. If you don't see it, let me know. It should be pretty obvious. Okay. The Season Spoke is how I'm working with seasons. You'll notice there are 3 seasons in each section. The first 3 are spring, then summer, fall, and winter. You guys are currently in the season of Taj. That is the first section, part of spring. It is the snow thaw. And you guys are on the first day of the week, Oino. Let you guys know. You guys can look through that as much as you want. Yeah. What was the other thing I needed to go over? Correct. The realms. Let me pull up this real quick. You guys should be able to see on my screen the realms of Unara. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Upper realms, lower realms. Can you guys see that? Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. These are. You can't hear anyone?
Only you.
Someone else speak.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. These are the realms of existence. You guys currently are currently on the material plane. I'm not going to go too in depth, but just give you guys an idea of what the realms are. Put that away for now. Okay. So as you guys make your way back from fighting the beavers, you guys obviously make your way to the tree of Old Ben. As you guys approach him, he looks up and smiles. Ah, you've made it back. I heard noises of fighting. I hope you're all right. Were the beavers hard to fight, or were they relatively easy?
I suppose that depends on your perspective.
Well, I assume you all have more quests from the city of Cresforvia to get back to. Please do remember, Glip, he looks at you. Glip, please do remember to talk to our god. I wish to hear his voice again. You may hear him sooner than you expect, but I could be wrong. Also, please investigate the Temple of the Maker Sages. You will find there the Codex. Also, by the way, you guys, if any of you were wondering, I remember last session you guys were remembering the Codex from somewhere. That was from the island, the last island you guys were on, if you remember the last campaign. That whole Ring Island, it was from there. Just if you guys were remembering that. Side tangent over. Okay. I will leave you all to return to Cresforvia. I'd advise making your way straight there. As you guys are standing on the hill where Old Ben is located, you guys have a pretty good view of the island around you. You guys can see off in the distance to the southwest is the city of Cresforvia. You see a river, bridge, everything you can see. You see the large expanse of the Woven Woods, which is a autumnal forest. You also see off to the east, southeast-ish from you guys, a dense bank of fog, which seems to be surrounding rundown shack surrounded by dead trees. You also see the expanse of the will-o-wisp wetlands and an even larger bank of clouds with spires of rock protruding from it. You guys are also able to see off in the distance to the west is a large ziggurat structure. Presumably the temple, but you could be wrong. I assume you guys make your way straight back. By the way, to give everyone a heads up on something, the journey from, so if you guys didn't know, each one of these squares you're able to see is 1 mile by 1 mile. Because the total number of squares is 40 squares by 40 squares, making the island 40 miles by 40 miles. So your guys' total journey from Kresorvia to Old Ben took roughly 5-ish hours, because it was roughly 16 miles, because you guys followed the road itself. If you guys had cut cross-country, obviously that would have been shorter, but you guys didn't. As you guys make your way back to the city of Kresorvia, as you guys are passing right here, I'm going to use this. Never mind, I'm not going to use that. Hold up, I need to spawn something. We're going to use this to mark where you guys are, just to make it a little bit easier on me. You guys, as you guys are passing by this stretch of beach, you guys notice a... Are they... I can't remember exactly what they were. I want to say these are the... These are not the sea scorpions. You guys see a set of 5 or 6 hermit crabs walking along the beach. They don't notice you, but they do seem to be monsters of some sort. You guys can engage them. They're medium. They're small-sized monsters, I'm pretty sure. Yes, they are small hermit crab-like creatures. Or wait, one. Give me one second. I need to confirm that they're actually the hermit crabs. Because there are 2 encounters you guys are going to run into. Yes. Those are... Yeah, those are the hermit crabs. Okay, just making sure. Yeah. There is roughly 7-ish of them. 5 or 7. Small hermit crabs. Small-sized hermit crabs. So total, that's roughly 2 to 4 feet in length. Each for each hermit crab.
Okay, so is this something that they eat around here? Like hermit crab? Like if we killed it and brought it back, would it be like would they throw a feast?
Who are you talking to? I'm just trying to make sure. You're talking to the group, I'm assuming?
To you?
Oh, to me?
Yeah.
Roll me a... If you want to figure that out, roll me a history check, I'm going to say.
I can ask the questions.
You could also just go ask someone, yes.
Okay, so history.
Actually, I'm trying to figure it. For some reason, I don't see history on mine. Either history or will could also work. Let me...
I can communicate with them on a low level. I can ask them if they taste good.
I don't know. Not history. Just roll me a will check. And will is at the top of your screen where AC is. You'll see fortitude, will, and reflex. Or you do have Path Builder open. At the top of your screen where it says HP, shield. Right there where my mouse is. You should be able to see on my screen.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking just underneath that. I got your will.
Yep.
18 plus 4, 22.
The town probably wouldn't throw a feast, but they would definitely appreciate you guys killing them and bringing them back.
What do you think, guys? We should take them out.
Experience is experience, right?
Stanor shrugs and mutters, "Well, we could. It's not like we need to get back to the town right away." Wasn't. How big are they? 2 to 4 feet in length.
And there's 7 of them?
I'm figuring that out right now.
Wow, they're huge.
For a group of 6 of you? No, is it 5 of you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total, including Stanor. Okay. There are 5 total. If you guys are gonna fight them, let me pull up the encounter right here. Ooh, so much lag. Yay. Come on, load up, please. Or don't.
Does anybody have any cold AoE? Or lightning AoE?
Okay, here we go.
So do we have any AoE in our group today? Is there anybody with any AoE abilities? Anything that's area effect?
5 total. You guys are right down here. 1, 2, 3. That's not how you spell Thomas. There's no Y in Thomas. Thanks. Jaded. Clips. Stanor does not. Stanor perks up. I sadly do not have any AoE. I am mostly for support.
I do have some stuff. Some poison and some earth move.
Okay, so all I'm just worried about is I don't want to lob in acid flasks or lightning bottles if there's going to be upfront melee. You know what I mean? So I was just kind of wondering if we had AoE, if we wanted to do this from afar and hit first hit with AoE and then take them out in long range, or if we wanted to just go in and hack the crap.
Well, I am not in a situation where I can go in and hack the crap out of them because I'm 2 feet tall.
Right.
So I'll have to do long range.
You're ranged, and I'm primarily ranged.
I would assume that Thomas is melee.
I would be able to answer that if I could actually find my character file.
Stanor is melee, right?
Stanor uses a rapier and a thorn whip, neither of which do very much damage, so he is mainly support using his bard skills. He mainly uses spells from afar.
So he could basically be back.
What he does is he supports you guys by using spells like Bless, Bane, and stuff like that. His max range is 20 feet with his whip. No, sorry, 10 feet.
These things will probably move fairly quickly.
Well, I can have them attack each other again.
That's a good idea.
I mean, if we're all ranged like mages and stuff, like it might be best to have them take the first hit and the second hit.
Well, so I've got a couple of options. I could throw some acid flasks or some ball of lightning, and I could put them into disarray. But at the same time, then we'll have to deal with whatever happens after that, which makes it completely unpredictable. That was just try to break it up so we didn't have 5 charges. Are they in a pretty tight clump, or are they spread out?
They are exactly as you see them on the map.
Oh, okay.
I'll put up a grid pattern. Oh, no, we want to go the other direction.
Order of battle.
You guys have to... If you guys are initiating combat, each square is 5 feet. Roll me initiative, all of you.
Start taking them up from the front to the back. Yeah.
Thomas, did you find your character sheet, or is it still missing?
It's gone.
That's an issue. I have a. Did you back it up
I
or?
should have. Apparently that didn't matter.
I have the link you sent to me,
No,
but that's all I have. Are you sure it's not on your computer or your Google Drive?
PDF file essentially.
Yeah, no, the link you sent me.
That won't help me. Only
why would it? It'll take you
there's
right to
only
your
characters.
I mean, you might as well try opening it. I'll send it to you. It might work. Who knows? Are you sure it's not in a Google Drive or something? That's where it usually saves. Well, I saved my stuff to both Google Drive and my computer.
Yeah.
If it's on your computer, you should just be able to go to open character in the menu. That's odd. Oh, great.
I rolled a 3, by the way, for initiative.
Were you able to open up the Path Builder one I sent you, or is that not gonna work? It's an older version, I know that much. Are you sure you're logged in?
I wish Evan was here. I'd like to know why
It's like-
alchemists would have rituals. He does.
Couldn't tell you. You don't have a deity.
Well, I know, but it could be. It still could. There
Pretty
could be
sure-
rituals in
Pretty sure ritual spells are similar to the way they are in He Who Fights Monsters, where you need materials and stuff like that.
Well, yes, and as an alchemist, that's everything you do is based on that anyways, right? It's based on materials, based on.
Yes, but there is a difference between just making alchemical stuff and doing a ritual. Ritual spells would be like making a demonic pact or something, or an angelic messenger and stuff like that.
It actually has rituals under alchemist, and I'm just trying to figure out
I don't know.
they just don't. It just doesn't seem like that they want to.
Are you having to remake your entire character sheet, Thomas? You sure you're actually logged in to Google?
Yeah, but okay, so I won't already
How did you manage this?
did my routine, that routine or like browsing history, but save information and data. And I think that might be something I selected, right?
That shouldn't have. Are you sure you're not able to access it through the? That wouldn't matter though. I'm not saying the link I sent you. I don't know if that would work. It is an outdated version, but it's close to what you had before. Figure it out or no?
I'll have the sheet now.
Save it, double save it, quadruple save it, do whatever you need to do. Back it up too. Like, if you guys haven't, back up your saves. Don't leave it to chance, please. Okay. You good? Or...
Yes.
Okay. What did everyone... Jaded, you said you rolled... Okay, what the fuck is happening?
3.
Okay. 3, let me put that down. 3.
What XP was that?
140. I need to have him roll initiative.
Oh, by the way, my roll for initiative was 2.
Thank you. Oh, you guys are not rolling well. 6.
I'm lying.
You're lying? 2. Karichi, what did you roll for initiative? Natural 1?
Wow, we are
Oh my
all like,
god! You guys are all rolling terribly, Jesus.
crabs are gonna kill us all.
Thomas, if you haven't rolled it already. You have +0 to initiative, so just roll a d20. I think everyone has a +0 to initiative. No, maybe not everyone. I don't know. I know my character doesn't. Bottom right of the thing is a little dice you can roll. No, I didn't do that. There's no point in doing that right now. It doesn't. All it does is allow me to see your guys' character sheets. It doesn't matter right now. Let's just move on. Tell me what you rolled. 13. Wow, the only good roll. Jesus Christ, guys. Okay. Well, none of you are going first. One of the first. They are called Kefak. I don't know. Scuttlers. We're just gonna call them Scuttlers. Approaches Glip. It is going to come towards you, get right on top of you, and it is going to attack you with its mandibles. So, let me roll that.
Okay, you want me to roll? Can I roll to like dodge?
Nope, you just have AC. What is your AC?
Oh, 18.
Thank you. 9 plus
Wait.
9.
Hold on. Is that class 8? Oh no.
AC. AC. Yep.
I misread it.
Question.
Yes.
So squares are 5 or 10 feet?
5 feet.
5 feet.
They're always 5 feet unless I state otherwise.
Alright, the scuttlers are like running, they're 30-foot movers.
They are 20 feet. That's all I'm going to give you. If you want to recall more, roll a nature check.
Okay.
I'm giving you one thing and you're not getting anything else. He rolled a 14, so he missed, and since he moved, he doesn't get any other movement. The next person would be, I'm going to say, Thomas, your turn, and then another Scuttler will go.
Alright. Okay, where am I?
Sorry, you're down there. I'm writing out what the Scuttlers rolled. 11, and then 8 for that one. Okay.
I suppose I will attempt to use my short sword on the guy closest to me.
You'd have to move first, but that's fine.
Yep, I'll walk right up to him.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're well within range. Alright. You have 5 feet left for movement if you wish to move again.
Nice attack one. So, oh yes, first attack is +8. That's nice. Strange. Oh, that's nice. Total 14.
You just barely miss.
Darn.
They have an AC of 15.
Folks, I'll try a second strike for only +4. Total 19, actually.
You hit. Roll me damage.
Let's see. Roll for it. Damage. Plus damage. Oh, total 4. Kind of pathetic.
You slice into its legs. Lets out a shriek of pain. I don't know. I'm not going to try and mimic it. I tried.
I think that's everything I can do.
Alright. Let's on to the next Scuttler. It is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's its turn over. And then it will be the next one. It's very centered right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are doubling up. And then the other guy. Jesus Christ, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a good thing they're far away from you. Alright, next person would be Stanor is next. He is going to use on Thomas. Actually, who's next? That would be Jaded is next. Jaded, he is going to use on you guidance. You get +1 status bonus to attack to one attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. And yep, you get +1. It's one of his actions finished. He is then going to. How many feet away is he? He's right here on that one. He's close enough to use his whip. He's going to roll for his whip. Well, that sucks. First one misses. I'm not even going to try doing the other thing I was going to do. He is going to use one of his spell slots to use Bane on the Scuttler. It gets -1 status penalty to attack rolls as long as they are in the area. Okay, next person is Jaded.
Do I have clear line of sight
No, Thomas is directly in front of you.
to the nearest scuttler? What about the scuttler with roll 13?
You do not have a clear shot. You'd have to move a little bit. If you went to there, you'd have a clear shot, where my cursor is.
5 feet over, 10 feet over.
1, 2, 3. That would be 15 feet.
Alright, let's do that.
Okay.
I'll line it up.
Remember, you would get a +1 as well.
Wait, how far is that? 30 feet?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 30 feet.
30 feet. Not very far.
No. So bad.
Your first roll was an 8, +1 is 9.
Miss. Also miss. Did you just attack twice in a row? Yes?
Yeah.
What were the minuses to that? What were the minuses to that? Because remember, every time you attack more than... Remember, the first time you attack is plus normal, then it's -5.
When I pull up the gun, it actually lays it out, and you do it 1, 2, 3. But I only did the first and second ones, not the third one. 'Cause I moved on the first one.
Yeah. But you still attacked twice, which means you'd still have that minus from it. I'm just wondering if you calculated that in.
It calculates it for you.
Oh, it does? Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
There's 4. I have 3 actions, and
Mhm.
if I wanted to fire the gun for 3 actions, it has descending.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if it actually calculated correctly for the gun you're using. Cool. Glip, you are next.
Alright, I'd like to cast. Hold on, let me see the screen. What? Oh.
I will tackle in the front scatter spray.
Okay. Is that the one direct? Are you attacking 22 or 13?
Oh, sorry. The 20.
Okay, go for it. Ah. sure. I think Scatter Scree is... I don't exactly know the spell. What does it say? Helpful. They have to make a base reflex save. Plus 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier to creatures in the area with a... They have to make a base reflex save. So let me have them make a base reflex save. What is their reflex plus? Plus 5. That's not good for you. So I'm gonna say fails. Takes 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier. Roll me damage. It dies. Its shell gets shredded and it falls limp to the ground, dead. What's the range on Scatter Scree?
30 feet to 5 feet.
Go for it. It'll roll a reflex save. I keep forgetting that I have to roll for that. 15, miss. Okay. Karichi, your go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is your movement 25 or 30? Okay, that gets you there. Is that within 30? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Go for it. What do I need? Do I need to make any saves for Produce Flame? It's probably a reflex save, I would guess. Okay, cool. Make me a attack check, then. Go for it. God, no.
Wow.
Something tells me we're going to be having this session.
That is a critical failure. So roll me damage. Because you're gonna do damage to someone else.
Hey, stop swinging those things around.
If you kill me, I'll be sad. Only a bit, though. Don't worry about it.
Did you roll damage, Karichi, yet? Yes. No. 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier for Produce Flame. Glip, you take 7 fire damage. You should have one more move, Karichi. Do you risk it? Guys just fucking watch Karichi light Glip on fire.
Yeah, I honestly think that's a shock. That was that bad. I just
Okay. Alright, that would be Thomas. You're next.
Oh boy.
Here I
Let's
go
see how
killing
bad
again.
this gets. Oh my gosh, something tells me we're going to have terrible luck this time.
Oh, so far it's going well.
I'm going to move myself up to that guy.
Alright. 1, 2,
Plus, like,
3,
yeah,
4, 5. And get you within 10 feet of him.
not within melee range.
No.
Alright, time to use that crossbow of mine.
Can you kill him?
Roll to hit. I get plus 5 for that. And I get a total of 10, so
You hit.
I miss.
You rolled a 15. You rolled a 15. Did you roll total 10 or total 15?
Total 10.
Never mind. Never mind. Roll again. You miss.
Alright,
It's only a normal miss, though, so nothing bad happens.
alright, this is not good. Yeah, total 9. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I give up.
You miss both times.
Plus 2
Alright.
crossbow bolts, nothing.
Thomas, that guy is going to attack you. Does a 24 hit you?
Doesn't he have to move closer?
You are correct, sorry. He moves closer to you. Does a 24 hit you?
AC 15, yeah.
Alright.
Certainly.
Hold on. He rolled that 24 before he moved. So
Fine,
That doesn't matter.
I will re-roll just for you.
Okay, whatever.
He's
You know, accept
still
that.
rolled
Alright.
I still rolled a 19. So
Well,
either
that's-
way it was a 24.
What's the damage?
Let me roll that real quick. 1d4, 1d6, sorry.
would the 24 have been a critical?
No. Take 2 damage.
Bad luck on his part.
He moved, so he can't do anything else. Next guy is going to move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are fucking far from you guys. Alright. Next person would be Stanor. It actually didn't matter because the dude's dead anyways. Yeah. Alright. Stanor is going to move a bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is not within melee range. However, he is within range to hit Thomas with a bless spell. Thomas, actually, no, sorry. All allies within a 5-foot radius of Stanor get +1. So Kerichi and Glip, you guys both get +1 to your next rolls. So keep that in mind. Doesn't do it on Thomas. For some reason, I thought that was on Thomas. I don't know why I thought that was direct. It's not. Okay, so he has done 2 things.
Well, I hope they have ranged attacks. That'll be very useful for that.
I don't think he can do anything else. So he is just going to. That's unhelpful. Is there anything he could do? Forbidding Ward. Yeah. He is going to then also cast Forbidding Ward on you, Thomas. So you get a +1 to your AC. Or +1 to AC and saving throws. So keep that in mind. After that, he is going to be done with his turn. Next person is Jaded.
Just I'm pretty sure that you can add condition in machine. And they would be reflected.
Conditions are not things like bless. Conditions are things like enfeeblement or quickened or stuff like that.
Right. And next to it says add custom buff, which are the classes.
You can also just keep it in mind. If you want to do that, go for it.
I'm just pointing out the functionality. I just wanted everybody to know that
Okay.
it was there. In fact, eventually we might be able to use that.
Yes, but for these buffs, it doesn't really matter.
Here, I just wanted to.
Okay,
Anyway, moving on to.
your turn.
Am I still in sightline?
Let it
Is
save.
sightline?
1 second. It's saving. You.
Thomas is in the way.
He's not entirely in the way. If you critically fail, you will hit him. But if you don't, you won't. Okay. So 1, 2, like that.
Kind of like, I'm gonna be able to reach Glip. So I need to be in front of Stanor in order to make my shot.
Okay, so if you were here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that.
There we go, there we go.
Okay,
That worked.
cool.
Now I'm gonna hand Glip a lesser restoration potion
Okay, that will take an action.
for my second action.
Okay.
And then I'll turn around and try and
You would have a line of sight on 8, but you wouldn't have one on 13 because Thomas is directly in your way now. But you'd have a line of sight on 8, and I'm pretty sure your sniper can hit that. I'm pretty sure.
all right, we can try that.
'Cause, yeah, that's not more than.
Oh, 26.
You hit. That is more than 10. That is a minor success, which.
There's 2 buttons here. One says damage and one says critical. So I should probably do the critical one since it's a critical hit, yeah?
One sec, trying to figure it out. Hold up.
Yeah, I can roll either way.
No, I'm trying to figure out exactly what the metric is for critical success. Okay, so success is 5 or more. Critical success is 10 or more, so you deal double damage. So yeah, it would be a critical hit.
Okay, so it says this critical is 2 times.
Yep.
And it's a total of 16 damage.
Goddamn. That crab dies immediately. That crab dies with a huge spike of ice in it.
That was my last.
That would be Glip next. Glippy boy.
Come on, red-eyed toady, speak up.
Red-eyed toady. I feel like that's racist, but whatever. This might be slightly racist.
Play on words. It's an N-word, you know what toadies are, right? Henchmen.
Still feels a bit racist. Seeing as he's a frog, but whatever. Glip, your turn. Before we get into a talk about racism.
Broccoli, it's your turn.
Yeah, he's still here. Hello? Did he leave with a... Yeah. Kirichi, you're next.
Pretty itchy. You can move.
I guess I'll try to cast
Go for it. I'm assuming that's within range of you.
Probably within 30 feet,
Oh,
yeah.
he's gone. Oh, there he is.
Can you hear me now?
We'll come
Yeah,
back.
you're-
We'll come back to you in a second. Kirichi's gonna go first.
Okay. Yeah, my mic just wasn't for whatever reason.
Okay. Kirichi, I'm assuming the range on that's 30 feet. I'm just trying to clarify. Go. Roll me. Do they have to make a check, or do you make a check for Tanklefoot? I would assume it's them.
Saving the spell, right?
That's what I'm trying to find right now, but I'm getting bags and weird things. Here we go. Uncommon season. Okay, so just roll me a d20 plus your spell save modifier.
So that would be a 7 plus 10.
Miss.
That's
Yes, that is just one action. Unless dictated otherwise by the spell, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. Tanglefoot's just one action. No, sorry. No. Tanglefoot is 2 actions.
Oh, it is.
Tanglefoot is a level 1 cantrip, it's 2 actions. You still have 1 action left, Karichi, though.
Do I have a clear enough sight to try to
You can attempt, but not on 13. You'd have to move if you want to get clear sight. Going up to here would give you clear sight, though. But from where you currently are, you would probably hit Thomas. Probably. Upward there.
Go for it.
Do you want to move, or do you want to shoot from where you are?
if I can.
Okay, you go up there. Yep. Oh, movement counts as an action. I'll have to wait until next turn to attack. Sorry. You should have just. You want to just try and shoot, or do you want to? Or do you want to move?
Shoot. Try and shoot.
Just remember, if you do fail shooting from here, you will hit Thomas.
You can just get him right, just get him right between.
Go ahead, I have 17 hit points left.
Do you want to just try shooting?
Alright, please tell me.
You asked for this, Thomas.
I did, it's fine, I have 17 hit points left.
Yeah, bullet in the head won't take all those, no.
I mean, as long as it's not a critical, as long as it's not a critical success. As long as it does do.
Critical success will miss me, definitely.
Well, that one wouldn't have been a, yeah. Probably won't fail that badly. Just get above a 15, 15 or higher.
It says +6 to hit.
Yep. Yep, that is. It goes down by 5 every consecutive hit you do. But you're making a first attack, so it doesn't matter. Yo, you hit it. Nice. Roll me damage. Nice. Some actual good rolls. Let's go.
Whoever
Oh.
said gambling was bad.
Speaking of good and bad, you could take an arrow to the head. I guess a crossbow bolt, not an arrow.
By the way, just so you know, that potion won't work unless you swallow it.
I got a 1.
Oh. Yeah, it takes a single damage. The bolt lodges in its upper shell, but doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
There's not a
Well,
plus.
it's 1 less health than it had before.
Wasn't there a +1 on that for a reason?
That's not for attacking, it's for saving throws and attack checks. Glip, your turn.
Alright, I think this is working now.
It is.
Tell- Okay, I was about to say. Alright, so I'll take the potion. How much does it heal?
It should tell you what type of potion was it. It was a recovery potion.
Yeah, I'll take it. Elixir applied, letting you get process penalty changes in it. You regain the listed number of hit points and gain minor bonus. 3d6 plus 6.
I thought that was overkill.
Alright, looks like I got 7 plus 6, but I only needed 7. Alright, cool.
That does take an action, by the way, to drink the potion, just so you're aware. So you have 2 actions left.
Yeah, and then I'm going to, I think I'm just gonna move directly, I would assume that's west, towards the...
Yep. 1, 2,
Water.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, and then I'll just stay there. I don't have anything I can use one action for, so
Alright.
I will pass it on.
Thomas.
Alright. Assuming of this. Okay. let's see. That is the sack is non-lethal, so we don't want that. Sword it is. Plus that. See if that misses. Total 18. I got him. Okay.
Yep.
Roll damage. Total of 4 again. Okay.
Nice. What are you hitting him with? Sorry, I just want to make sure. You cleave into his back and make a very, very deep cut. It lets out a pained shriek and looks near the brink of death.
Okay, I'm gonna attack again, can't I?
You can attack 2 more times. You want to take him one action. Can you guys hold? Never mind. Continue.
But I don't see any.
Unarmed, I would assume, is just a d20 plus your normal attack modifier, I would assume. Can't you add, if you go into add weapon, go into unarmed, you can add fist.
As a weapon, yeah.
Yes, as a weapon. So if you go into add weapon, you can add that.
Oh, I still plus 8 for that. I guess it has the same.
It would have the same. It would have the same modifier because it's also finesse, so it's adding the same modifier as whatever your current weapon is as well. Remember that is non-lethal. So I don't actually know. It says it's on. It's. let's see.
And it paid off with a total of 17.
Okay, so you can, if you're going to make a lethal attack against this creature, you get a -2 circumstance penalty because the weapon you're trying to use is non-lethal. So you can still kill him, but you'll have to take a -2 penalty to that.
Oh well, I already started with the short sword. And I got a 17 for that, so I assume that's it.
They have 15 AC, so yes. As long as you get 15 or higher, yes.
Alright, the total is still 4 because I keep rolling natural ones for the damage at least.
Okay, you hitting with your sword or? Sorry.
Sword.
Okay, you cleave him in half. Lets out a dying shriek and crumples to the ground, dead.
Took 2 actions to do it. Okay.
You have 1 left.
I'm gonna move closer to the other ones again.
One,
I'll move north to do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that okay?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Next person would be the crab that the guy's right in front of you. He's going to move 1, 2, 3 to get right on top of you, and he is going to make an attack check against you. D20. 19. 24 hits you.
Yes.
D6. Take 1 damage. Alright. Now, the last guy is also going to move towards you. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are now flanked. I'm going to look something up. Flanked. That doesn't help me.
I assume it's an AC.
It is. I just need to figure out what the actual AC penalty is. Flanking. Here we go. Yep. Okay, so it's a -2 circumstance penalty to your AC.
So it should be 13.
Yes. Okay. He's going to make an attack against you and rolls a 3 and completely misses. Actually, since he completely missed, he's not technically close enough. Actually, no, he is. He deals that damage to his friend instead. Okay. His friend is nearly dead. He's the first one attempts to attack you and completely misses and attacks his friend on accident, ripping into him, causing large wounds on his shell. He is nearly dead. Stanor is next. Stanor is not close enough to do anything, so he's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just gonna move up, and then since he can't do anything from this distance, he's gonna keep watching. He's gonna cheer for you. Go, Thomas! Kill them! I don't remember his voice, I'll be honest. Jaded, your turn. You do have an open line of sight with number 11. He is right behind him. Well, okay, he's not actually right behind him. He's right next to him. So you could still hit Thomas if you fail. Just don't fail. Mm-hmm.
I would improve my odds of being able to actually hit the creature.
Well, remember, you're also using a sniper rifle, which is supposed to be ranged.
But in this case, I actually it won't make any difference.
It won't make any difference, yes.
But I don't think I want to use the sniper.
It's up to you.
So how far away am I? 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, almost 40 feet away. Okay, so
You could get close, but...
yeah, let's just go ahead and use the sniper rifle. Is it the top one or the bottom one that's almost dead?
The top one is at 1 health. The bottom one is at full health. You'd have a much harder time hitting the top one, though.
No, I just want to know which one was which.
Okay.
Oh, 26.
Double damage again. Jesus.
And that's 14.
You charge this shot and fire, and this crab literally evaporates. There's literally nothing left but ice and blood. Actually, since you rolled so well, I'm gonna make a call. You fire that ice bolt with so much force that it doesn't just go through the first one, it also goes through the second one, killing it. Cue Legend of Zelda music, do or whatever the victory music in that game is. You guys gain 100 experience, so add that to. Yeah, that. What?
I'm going to point something out.
Go for it.
We just finished a battle in 1 hour.
It was well under an. That was well under an hour. That was like.
That's pretty cool.
That was like 15 minutes, actually.
It's 6 o'clock. I'm just saying. We finished the first major encounter.
Yes. You guys are doing incredibly well so far. So keep that up. Stanor looks around and whispers to you, Jaded. Not really trying to hide it, but he's just like saying it to you low. I'm gonna search around these corpses to see what we might be able to find. He's gonna make a survival check to see if he can get anything from the bodies. 14. I'm gonna say he gets some crab legs.
We just wanted to take the crab legs and stuff back. I was just thinking, like, yeah, good movement.
Well, Thomas or Stanor also whispers to you, Jaded. It can also work for food, but also could work as a way to prove that we actually killed them. I guarantee you the mayor will ask for confirmation, knowing him as a shrewd man.
Wait, hold on. This is a quest. Stand where I didn't realize this was a quest.
I saw it on the mayor's board. It was listed.
That makes total difference. That's awesome. Did you collect all of them?
He only got 4 legs total.
8 times 5 is 5. That's a lot of legs.
He only, if you were listening to what I said, he only got 4. as he harvests them, the bodies slowly disintegrate.
Also, we kind of weren't very gentle with those guys.
Yeah, they got beat up pretty good.
I was gonna say, you guys also basically evaporated 2 of them with your attacks, so yeah, there wasn't exactly a whole lot left.
So
Right. Yeah, so it wasn't exactly a lot of parts left. Let me save this real quick and then close it. I'll let it do that thing right now. Move it over there.
Hey, by the way,
Why is he doing this? Fucker. Continue. It's being stupid. Continue talking.
while we're talking about this,
Yes?
since we're already out, what else was on the board that we might be able to sweep up before we go back?
I don't entirely remember. The only one I remember seeing was this one. I wasn't entirely paying attention, I'll be honest.
But that's fine. I just wanted, be able to think of something great or not.
Love how long the saving takes in this.
Oh no, it's the hourglass of death.
I have to save them before I can do anything else. They'll take forever to finish. So give me seconds. To move on from this though, what the actual fuck happened? What the fuck? Does this look normal to you guys, or is all the green now black for some reason? What the fuck happened? Yeah, the color scheme. What the actual fuck happened? Huh? I am very confused. I'm gonna try reloading it again. I don't fucking know. That wasn't the one I was trying to reload. Completely different one. Cool, I don't care. I'm moving on. I don't fucking care. I'll attempt to fix this later, I suppose. I don't know. What the actual fuck is going on? I don't think I did, but doesn't matter. Doesn't confuses me, but it doesn't matter. Okay. You guys make your way back to Kersorvia after killing them. You guys arrive in Kersorvia around 7 p.m. or so. So it's getting kind of late. The journey to the beavers and back took around 10 hours total.
Yeah, we're still in a 24-hour day.
Yes.
I know we're in a 10-day week. How many days in the year?
360. There are 30 days per month, 12 months per year. 8. I'll use this as a marker for you guys. You guys make your way into the city again after having killed all those creatures. I'm assuming you guys make your way directly for the mayor, I'm assuming. You guys make your way to the mayor. As you guys arrive at the mayor's tower, you guys see the same girl. If you guys remember, the girl with a pink dress who was getting mad at you, Thomas, if you remember from last time. Yeah, she comes storming out of the mayor's tower, looking very angry, and storms past you guys. She doesn't notice you, Thomas, but if she had seen you, she probably would have.
Is that the mayor's daughter? Is that the little girl
She's not little, she's like 20.
Oh.
Not little. Stanor elbows you, Thomas, and whispers, "It wasn't imaginary, that was our boat." She's already gone, so it's not like it matters.
Who is she, Stan?
I don't know. I would assume the mayor's daughter, although she doesn't look like the mayor. She's human, and he's a halfling, so she could be adopted, I guess? But I couldn't tell you. You'd have to ask the mayor.
An elected official, you know.
You referring to...
Not freaking. Why are you afraid of the
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
She was accosting us at the docks about litter, so imagine she's some kind of city official rather than a relative of the mayor.
I would advise asking the mayor directly if we are trying to figure this out. He would be able to.
Doesn't
I suppose not.
Our only objective is to turn in our quests.
Okay, it looks like the Crescent Cove thing is permanent for some reason. That's very annoying. Okay, awesome. Love it when that happens. Whatever. You guys enter the mayor's clock tower. Yeah, still happening. Cool. Great. Awesome. Love it. Still the fucking bullshit with the Crescent Cove. Oh, now it fixes it. So what the actual fuck is going on? Weirdly enough, no, it's still doing it. I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're moving on. Moving on. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pull up something.
Hold up. Are we in a good spot where we can take a 3-minute break? Everybody's got to pee.
I don't.
No. Okay.
If you need to go, go. If you need to go to the bathroom, go.
I don't. I wouldn't think. I'm just trying to give you a way to spend some time.
I can't deal with it. There's no fucking way to deal with it. It'll take me an hour to fix that, so it doesn't fucking matter. Let's move on. As you guys enter the mayor's clock tower, he is sitting behind his desk, rifling through some papers. He has an irritated expression on his face. But as you guys walk in, he looks up and sees you and smiles, although it doesn't reach his eyes. Ah, you've returned! I hear from the villagers that you came back after killing the beaver. Sorry, let me redo that entirely. My brain went somewhere where my mind wasn't trying to do that. Ah, you've returned. How are the beavers? Dead, I assume.
Better than doornails.
Good. He pulls out a sack of coins. 18 gold as promised, and tosses it to you, Thomas. The reward for the
Thank
quest.
you very kindly. I was also informed that there was another quest to deal with hermit crabs.
Ah, Scuppler's Soiree, yes. Do you have proof of killing them? As he says that, Stanor produces shows the crab legs. He smiles. Good. Here, he throws you another bag of 18 gold.
Who's responsible for tripping away? Are we even in an official group? I guess yet, technically.
Not technically. You guys also haven't. You guys also haven't really talked about it. If you guys want to be an official group or not, like, you guys also still have to do the initiation for the Adventurers Guild to be official in their eyes.
So, what's the total amount we received for the whole thing?
2 stacks of 18, so 36 gold.
32. 36. Okay. 36. What's our current total composition? It's 4, 5.
Yeah, or you can just hold on to it. Doesn't really matter. Yeah,
It's not gonna
don't
be
include
very low.
don't include Stanor. So 4 divided by 36.
Standard would be like an NPC.
Well, he's still there, but he's also Thomas's brother, so he's not going to take any of the gold. He doesn't care. Thomas can buy him stuff for it. Here's an idea. Thomas, just hold on to it. Just be the treasurer. If someone needs gold, they can ask for it. Let's not deal with this right now. Let's move past this. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. You can just hold on to it. Okay. Do you guys want to do? The mayor looks up. The mayor smiles. Do you want to rest at the tavern for the night, or do you want to do a couple more quests? It's up to you, but it could take a while to finish them.
Is it possible to preemptively accept them, or do we have to accept and then immediately depart?
You don't have to immediately depart on them. I'm just wondering if you wanted to do any of them today.
If there's any time left to do
It is only it as I said earlier, 7 p.m. Not really, but sure.
Well, if we want
it
to
took us 5 hours to get to the last objective. Who's to say it will take us longer to get to the other ones?
Sure.
There is really a lot of time left for long hikes.
It's up to you guys. You guys want to go to the tavern? What do you guys want to do?
Let's put it up to a vote since we don't actually have an official hierarchy as of yet.
Stanor votes for
Who
the
won?
tavern.
Who wants to go to the tavern? Anyone else? Your participation would be lovely.
Yeah, that would sounds.
Tavern always sounds wonderful.
It is unanimous then. Let us go to the tavern then.
Let me pull it up. There it is. Mm-hmm. Okay. What are the specifics of that ritual? Do you know? Well, it won't be something that I'll think about, or something that you will think about. What is the name of the ritual?
You must have missed it. How much experience was it there?
100. Do you know, like, anything? What is the number that's next to the name? Give me 1 second. Did you find it? Yeah, it's level 6 for clerics and oracles, level 8 for druids. That's not... How the fuck would I know? You guys enter the tavern late at night. It's bustling with people. There are some people sitting at the bar, or there's no sitting at the bar, but there are people sitting at tables around the establishment. As you guys enter, the proprietor, Cora, smiles at you all and says, "Ah, lovely to see you again. Come in, come in. Get out of the darkness." No, we won't do that yet. Never mind. Stanor pipes up, "Do we want to go to sleep first? Do we want to take our... Actually, I should do this. Do you guys want to do a rest, or do you guys want to do some role-playing first?" Okay, just trying to make sure. Okay. Because remember, when you... so you guys are aware, when you guys do your rest, I'll be doing dream sequences, so I just need to be aware of when you guys are doing that. Go for it. Okay. You don't notice anything weird inside the tavern. I'll read out some stuff. You notice a elf over here in the corner. He seems to be a bard. He's reading some books. There are a couple... there's a... I don't know exactly what their races are, but it's a mix of half-elves, orcs, mostly halflings. But there's a mix of other people. You are not close to the entrance, but I'm going to put you there real quick. As you are peering around, you don't notice anything inside the tavern, but you do notice something outside. As as it begins to get darker, it's already pretty dark outside due to the fact that it is just becoming spring. It's pretty dark out. Nearly pitch black. People haven't even started. People are starting to light lanterns, but there aren't very many people outside. As you're standing in the doorway looking into the tavern, you hear something from behind you and turn, and you see a shadowy figure limping through the town. It looks as though he's either drunk or injured. You can't really tell anything about him, but appears to be human, male, standing roughly 6 feet tall, walking through the town, appears to be limping or drunk. His clothes are pretty ratty, but that's all you can tell. He's by the well, so he's pretty far, like probably 50 or so feet. So you're not able to see him super well. Get it? Not super slow. Probably around like a stagger. So he's not fast, but he's definitely going at a pace. Probably like a speed walk. He's making his way towards the where you guys came back into the town. He's making his way over there. if you wanted. Roll me another perception check. Okay. As you're going to try and intercept him, he somehow gets away from you. But you could tell, given the direction that he was going in the direction of either the Woven Woods or the Will-O-Wisp wetlands. You can tell he's going in that general direction. Go for it. Your bird may have trouble finding him. Roll me another perception check, but for your bird. Yeah, sure. Okay. Your bird isn't able to follow him fully, but can tell he's going towards the marsh. He's going in that general direction. I'll give you this information. He appears to be going towards that shadowy area with the dead trees where all those clouds were. Most of the people are inside. You do see the sheriff standing by the mayor's tower, but he appears to be nodding off as though he's like almost asleep. Probably not, but you could ask. Okay. As you get back, Stanor's already at the bar. You gonna answer Thomas? Or?
What's going on, Jaded? Had yourself an adventure.
Well, there was this guy living down the road, and I was just like, not sure what was going on. So I figured I'd go and ask, but he was like me.
Where did he?
He went toward that misty place with the shadow.
He's probably dead then. Oh well, I'm gonna go join my brother.
As you sit down, Thomas, Stanor gives you a look and whispers to you, "What do you mean he's probably dead?"
Well, he went into that marsh alone, probably drunk or injured. So
we should check it out tomorrow. I'm assuming the rest of you are going to go to the bar.
If that's what you want, my friend, if that's what you want, I'll do whatever you say.
Anywhere specific the rest of y'all are sitting?
Anywhere in the bar.
Alright.
I'm going to the bar and I'm going to ask the bartender for a drink that is my size. And at my size, I mean my size.
Oh, the bartender looks at you and says, "What do you mean, your size?"
And I climb up and say, "Who wants to swim in it?"
I jump up on the table and present myself. This size.
I know what to say.
The bartender stares at you and then reaches under the cab, like the bar, and pulls out a large bottle of wine and puts it in front of you with a confused look and is like, "Will this do?"
Yes, that'll do. That'll do very nice.
Ah, fucker.
I should probably color set the cost.
I'm figuring that out
Well,
right.
probably not that much. It's probably not that big of a bottle.
I'm figuring that out right now. Well, your character is 2 feet tall, so a bottle of wine is 1 silver.
Okay, that's for me then. And then I proceed to struggle to drink out the bottle.
The bartender says, "I do have food if any of you want it. We have some specials if you'd like to hear them." Okay, 2 of you talked at once. Jaded first. What did you say?
Whatever you have on special would be fine.
Okay, Thomas, what did you say? Sorry. Okay. Well, I have an egg casserole with cider. I have an egg casserole with an egg and a glass of brandy. I have steamed vegetables with a bun and fries with beer. Warm gruel with bacon and some cherries. Glazed and seared goose with pears and cockroaches. Pickled pike and scallions with apples on the side. And some vegetable stew with a mug of bitters. I also have porridge, capons, and turnips. Stewed turnips. And yes, he said cockroaches with one of those. They
I
are,
will have the one with cockroaches.
that is 7 silver pieces. He hands you, after calling it out, a couple minutes later, you are handed a platter of, seared goose, glazed and seared goose breast with some pears, and fried cockroaches.
I take one of the cockroaches and I throw it up in the air and then snap my tongue and catch it midair and eat it.
As you do that, every other person in the bar stops what they're doing and stares at you incredulously with their mouths open like, what the actual fuck?
What, you've never seen a frog before?
One of them looks at you and is like, never seen a frog do that. She is an elf. I've never seen a frog do that. This lady.
Is it considered bad manners here or something?
Well, he is a frog, but I've just never seen anyone eat the cockroaches before. None of us. You're an odd group, I'll say that. The person across from her is a half-orc, and he laughs. Ha! Well, they're interesting at least. Odd, but interesting. What did the rest of you want for food or drink?
I suppose what was the first option again?
Let me just send it in chat quick, so it's easier for you guys. That's the wrong chat. There. It's in general.
I suppose noodles, egg casserole, something.
Remember to remove the amount it costs. Who else?
So there's 6 with the gold.
You can turn some of the gold into silver if you want to. It's 10 silver per gold piece.
Just to subtract from. Wait.
What?
Just figuring how those works. How much gold is silver?
10 silver to 1 gold.
10 copper, 1 silver, 10 silver, 1 gold, 10 gold, 1 platinum, right?
Yep.
And then we subtract 4 from the total track of silver. Okay.
Cool.
There we go.
What are the rest of you getting? Would be Jaded and Karichi.
We should both with some sword,
As you're talking about the sorry, continue. The bartender says, "Well, I do have games. We have dart throwing, arm wrestling, and dice sets." Oh, your friend doesn't look very strong, but he could probably out-dart someone. Like a drinking contest? You getting anything Jaded from the place? Okay, cool. Sorry, I forgot. Kerichi, are you gonna get anything from the tavern as food? It's in the general if you need to look through it. I know I've already said that. Okay.
Anything yourself, Stan?
I'm... What? For any of... What? Just... If you get something, I'll tell you. Very confused why you're asking me this. Would you rather me just say, "Oh guys, you guys bought food. Do you want to roleplay it or do you not want to roleplay it?" I'm trying to give you details. Okay. If you'll get a disease, I'll tell you to make a fortitude check. Gonna wait till then.
Alright, was that a yes or no?
1 second. Kirichi, what are you getting? Cool. Does your character have any money left over from the amount you started with? Kirichi, the person I've been talking to. Do you have any... Sorry. That would be in gear. If you go to tab next to defense, it should say the amount of gold, silver, and stuff you have. I don't know if you have any left from doing the whole getting gear stuff. Okay. So if you want to, turn a couple of those golds into silver. So 10 silver to 1 gold. Just so you have some silver so you can then subtract the amount the meal costs from the silver.
It won't do it automatically. I'm trying to convert from gold and tried.
It won't. So just you'll have to do it manually. Thomas, Stanor whispers to you in a quiet voice. He is going to make a deception check to make sure no one else hears. To make sure that only you hear him. Okay, he rolled a nat 1. In attempting to be quiet, he says in a slightly louder voice, "No, Thomas, I'm not going to have any food, thank you. I will have wine, though." And he buys some wine.
What's the cost of that?
He's going to pay for it. It's only a silver, so...
Alright.
He doesn't have much silver, but that's fine. Alright, he gets the wine. He doesn't have very much, but again, as I said, Thomas is basically his bank, so it doesn't really matter.
Loss of appetite, huh?
Have
Really
you?
should eat
I was gonna say, have you read through his whole description and stuff like that? I'm assuming. The one I sent you in Steam,
Give me a second, I actually have this thing done.
because that will tell you why he's doing this. Because there is a reason, but I don't want to say it out loud for obvious reasons. Because only you're supposed to know it.
Best here is
I can send. I can send it to you. I'll just send it to you directly through Discord. It'll be faster.
I've got it.
Okay.
It's
It's the first, the one below where I said to ignore the other one. It's the one below that. That big block of text that was, yeah. You'll figure it out. Yeah. As you guys sit there drinking and doing stuff, you guys hear some rumors floating around the bar as you guys are sitting. As you guys are sitting around, another few people come inside from the outside. Literally a couple more people. And the elf that was standing in the other room also comes in. This elf, Eligas, make sure, he sits directly next to you and smiles. Hello, my name is Eligas. I couldn't help but notice that you have a bard with you. I was wondering if you might be willing to have me stay as an apprentice? I'm trying to apprentice as a bard. He has sat uncomfortably close to you. Like, uncomfortably close. Like, he's well within your personal space.
Oh, so how does one do a perception check?
Go for it.
23.
What exactly are you trying to figure out about him? Just so I'm aware.
Well, number one, I kind of want to know, like, is he on something? What's going on?
Okay, so let me give you his full appearance. He is cultured in appearance, with cropped blonde hair and bright amber eyes. He is wearing well-made clothing and a dragon scale cloak. He doesn't have any instruments on him, and appears to be wearing like clergy. Like he has, like, his robes have like the embellishments of a priest. He's a elf. From what you can tell, he's not on anything that you can tell. He's just an elf.
And so his clothing seems finer than normal.
It's very well made.
So my first question to you guys remain,
Well, I'm not a bard, and I want to become one. I've always loved the music, and your friend seems, well, competent?
Remind me, Stano the bard here.
Yes, Stanor is the bard.
So what do you think, old pal? You want to take on an apprentice?
He grimaces and scoots closer to you, but doesn't say anything.
Take that as a no. All right. Looks like our resident bard is looking for an apprentice here today, sir.
Elgas says, "But I can pay you. It's just accept me. I can pay you. I need someone to apprentice under."
the other question I would have
Well,
Bard sort of said no.
Well, he...
where death is, and then like one step later, that's where you got.
Well, I'm a priest. I'm a cleric, to be specific. Why, my friend?
I don't know how you can survive
Well, I may not be able to do physical damage, but I can definitely help you.
Oh, I know, but need a way of help for a different time.
Stanor cuts in and turns to Elgas with narrowed eyes with hostility glinting in them. What god or goddess are you a cleric of? There is flint in his voice. Elgas looks a bit concerned and mutters, Eve? As he says that, Stanor's expression completely hardens and he turns away, not continuing the conversation.
Would you still want to be apprenticed if you learned that some among us are not entirely human, elf, or otherwise?
Well, my goddess is the goddess of purity, yes, but she isn't racist.
Oh, really? I tip my sunglasses down slightly to look at it.
As you do so, his eyes go wide, and he tries to fight it back, but makes an audible gagging noise. And then exits the room.
All right. That takes care of that.
JD, were you facing Thomas when he did that? Just wondering. I guess actually my other question is, Thomas, were you trying to hide it from Jaded?
Instinctually, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Absolutely no attempt to hide what I was doing.
Okay, are your sunglasses still down?
Yes.
Okay. Jaded, I'm assuming you're now looking at him. You notice his eyes are the eyes... They're not human. They're goblin. Having green instead of whites and being a deep amber color.
New contacts?
You could say that. I slipped my glasses back up a little well.
What's the story with the new keepers?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, you haven't been taken over by some evil toad yet, have you?
No evil toads here.
Stanor...
Except
So,
maybe one next-
Stanor with Flint in his voice to you, Jaded. Not like hostility, but with a bit of Flint says, not Toad. And they're not new either.
I was only
Hmm.
anything that's happening here, I'm sure.
I mean, some have called me intrinsically evil. At any rate, did you see how fast that guy ran?
Yes, I did. Glip, Karichi, how are you two enjoying your food? Stanor asks you guys. Yep.
I'm like passed out on the plate.
Okay.
Still eating. Still eating though.
Just fucking sleep eating.
Some new talents around here, huh?
Apparently.
So we're going to do a long rest.
Karichi didn't answer Stanor's question.
Oh,
How is your food, Karichi? I apologize for that. I have a... you could call it an issue with the goddess Eve.
I thought the whole thing was hilarious, to be honest with you.
I could tell, Thomas. You guys gonna take a rest, or you guys want to talk a bit more?
wait a minute. Is this goddess? What's the issue?
Didn't you remember the information we were given before? Anyone who's not fully human or elf
Eve is the goddess of. She is the mother of mortal life, and to her, life is sacred, and so is purity. But her definition of purity is skewed. She believes that anyone who is the further they are from human, the more, as she puts it, vile they are. And my deity, as you may or may not know, is death. She despises him, and I despise her.
I still thought it was funny, even though she was taking a jab at it. It was funny. I still thought it was funny.
Long rest, I assume.
I guess if no one else has anything else they want to do. Crowd participation, anyone?
There isn't anything going on in the town that would skull around the bell or anything.
Nothing that you're aware of. Oh, I meant to give you guys the rumors. 1 second. We have something else to continue with. Sorry. Forgot about that. I have, well, as you guys are sitting around the bar, you guys hear a few rumors. For existence, that's not what I wanted to say. For example, you guys hear that a lady named Josie Abbott has vanished last week in the Will-O-Wisp wetlands. God, that's a fucking tongue twister. There also, you hear another rumor about some type of magic being altered within the Lost Mist-laden towers. And another piece of information is that you hear the ravens of the Floofing Forest appear to have gained sentience and can speak. And I'm also going to put 2 more rumors in the chat that you guys can look over at your leisure. They're in the general. Alright.
So as a group, so if we were 9 people and whatever, then where do we go from here? Is that
Long rest.
It would be long rest, yeah, that would be next. Oh, sorry.
I suppose we'll go pick up the rest of those quests from the mayor. Unless anyone wants to do something else, like register for the guild, for example, or snoop around town, for example. If that's what you want to do, then speak up now, I suppose. Hint, hint, hint.
Didn't we need a certain amount of money to join the
Stanor speaks up, no, we just need to pass an initiation. What exactly the initiation is, I couldn't tell you. Alright. Long rest time? Cool.
Unless anyone else has any plans for tomorrow, then I should.
If there is nothing else you guys want to discuss. Glip, I require you to join me in secret chat. Shush. Go there while I finish up here. Right now, since you guys are taking a long rest, you guys are going to be having dream sequences. To give you an idea, it will go Glip will be the first dream sequence, then Jaded and Kerichi, and then Thomas and Stanor. So I will go do Glip's dream, and then I'll be back for the rest of you. When Glip gets back, Jaded and Kerichi jump into Secret. As you guys are sitting here, you guys can talk amongst each other about whatever you want to, or sit in silence. I don't particularly care. Should only take around 5 minutes, probably at most, 5-7 minutes, so I'll be back. Alright. Glip. As you go to sleep, you awaken under a crystal blue sky, with grass beneath you and the scent of flowers and wine all about you. You are currently laying under a large tree in a field, and you appear to be dressed in the garb of a farmer with a large straw hat on your head. It feels like summer, and it is quite hot.
Alright.
you wish to do anything?
Yeah, I'll get up and walk around. And,
Okay. As you get up, you see around you a massive field stretching out as far as the eye can see of grapes. Grapes of all different kinds and colors, stretching out on trellises all around you. Directly in front of you is roughly 100 feet away, is a large blue farmhouse. Sitting on a table in front of that farmhouse is a man you recognize from the mayor's mural. He is a large, fat man with a wine-colored beard and mustache. He is quite fat, and he is currently sitting on a deck chair smoking a pipe. He also doesn't have a shirt on and is wearing dirty and stained overalls with a large blue sun hat on. You feel as though you feel drawn to him.
Well, I'll go say hi.
I'm assuming you recognize the person I just described.
I think so.
Dionysus.
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach him, you see that he's sitting in a deck chair in front of a poker table with cards. He smiles and looks at you. Ah, Glip. Actually, let me do the voice turn. Ah, Glip. I am Dionysus, your deity. Are you doing well, my child?
Pretty good.
Good.
Definitely gonna be one hell of a nap after all of that wine I had.
Yes, I see you are playing to my tenants. The wine is very delicious here. Did you know that I brewed some of it? I snuck it in. The bottle you had wasn't a normal bottle. It was one of mine. Did you like it?
Oh, perfect. That's what I'm tasting.
It's good to hear.
I never had anything like it.
He hands you his pipe. Take and breathe in.
Don't mind if I do.
Glip, I want to ask you a question. I know that your past... I don't know as much about your past as I would like. Even if I am a god, I am tied to my realm. But I have a question for you, Glip. What is it that you dream of? What is your desire? What do you want from the world? Not your desire for today, but your desire for your life. Who do you want to be?
I want to be Glip, the keeper of the forest.
Is that it? Or do you have a grander goal? If you don't, that's fine, but I do think you should think of it. If you do wish to protect the forests, what does that mean? Does that mean taking down the world government? Or does that mean adventuring with your group?
To wherever it leads me, which adventuring with my group is currently has led me.
Good. Glip, I am going to give you a token to remember this dream. As you are sitting there talking with him, you see someone behind him. Not menacing, but standing behind him, and you recognize this person. He is tall, in a tan trench coat, tan pants, and a white undershirt. And he has sunglasses on and a tan fedora. And he smiles at you and walks up to the table and sits down at a third chair that appears from nowhere. Ah, Glip. Do you remember me?
Can't say that I do.
I am the Corinthian. I am the god and master of dreams and chaos. You may or may not remember me from your previous life. Although you may not remember very much about that. He takes off his sunglasses, revealing twin mouths where his eyes should be smiling. Glip.
Ah, yes.
Yes. I'm just here to say hello. Make sure you know I'm watching. He then vanishes into smoke. And Dionysus returns to looking at you with a bit of a miffed expression on his face. Coming here without my permission, bastard. Well, in any case, Glip, I wish to give you a token of my esteem, to know that you have my favor. He gives you the pipe you just smoked from. This is the pipe of Dionysus. It will never run out, and will forever burn. Take a hit whenever you wish to commune with me, and I will answer any and all questions you have, though my answers may not be satisfactory. Do you have anything you wish to ask me, my child, before we end?
Do you have some sort of plan for me?
No. My apostles are allowed to take their journey as they wish, but I do require you to follow my tenets. I may send you missions at one point or another, but for now, grow as a person. You may be forgetting something, by the way. Remember old Ben asked you to ask something?
Oh no. I forgot.
Making sure you don't forget that. I knew you forgot. To give you a refresher, old Ben wanted you to ask Dionysus to come talk to him again, because old Ben is also an acolyte of Dionysus that was punished many years ago for insulting the god.
Can you tell me about old Ben?
A not unhappy smile, but a wave of almost what looks to be discontent appears on his face, and he's like, poor fool. Many years ago, he scorned my favor, and I punished him by turning him into an oak tree, and telling him that he would be there until I chose to free him. Why do you bring him up, my child?
Oh, I met him in the world, and he had asked me to commune with you for him. But I didn't really want to without knowing exactly what the deal was with him. You know, you must have good reason for not talking to him anymore.
Well, his face takes on an expression of almost guilt. If I'm being honest, not really. I just didn't want to. I overreacted when I turned him into a tree and have refused to acknowledge it since. But after some contemplation, I have realized that I may have been harsh. Let him know that I will be talking to him soon. Alright.
Okay.
Our time here, if you have no other questions, is up. Return to your restful slumber. Alright. Go back to the general and tell Jaded and Kerichi to join me in this chat, please. Hello. We'll let Jaded join real quick. Hello. Okay. So due to the fact that you two share the lack of a god, since both of you do not worship any deity, you guys will be having your dream sequence with my character, aka the Maker. So you two both awaken in a study, a medium-sized room with a fireplace in one corner and walls lined with bookshelves. You guys are currently laying on the floor on a plush carpet. Above you is actually a ceiling with more bookshelves, somehow. You guys can hear a crackling of fire, and there is incense on the air. More. Yes, you guys are currently having a drink. Yeah, of course. You guys can do, again, if you want to do something, go for it. Well, you're currently laying on the floor staring at the ceiling, so. Go for it. You sense a presence sitting at a desk basically in front of you guys. The presence that you sense is terrifying in its magnitude, and you get an immediate headache from sensing it. You can't tell what it is, but it is a god of some sort. You also don't sense any malevolence or anything like that. All you sense is benevolence. Although you can't tell if that's what you're actually sensing or if it's a lie. You're currently laying on the floor, so you'd be asking that to the ceiling. You still want to do that? Okay. Just making sure, because like, if you're not going to tell me what you're going to do, you're not going to do anything, so. I'm... Probably, but it wouldn't exactly be... It wouldn't exactly be conducive to a conversation, though. As you stand up, Karichi, do you stand up with him? Sat up, sorry. Karichi, do you sit up with him? Do you do anything while you're laying there? Okay. Do you want to do anything before I continue, Karichi? Do you want to make any checks of your own? You poke Jaded. He's there. Physical. You think. You can't really tell. He's there, but you can't actually tell if that's just the dream or if it's actually real. As you guys sit up and look around, you guys see standing at a large oaken desk are two chairs in front of you, empty, plush armchairs sitting in front of the desk, and sitting at the desk is a male figure, presumably, made entirely of golden fire. He is wearing a black suit and a black tie and has spectacles on, like half-moon spectacles, and he's presumably staring at you. He doesn't say anything yet, he just watches you two with what appears to be an amused expression on his face. Do you want to say anything, Karichi? To answer your first question, Jaded, I am not a deity as such. I am what you may call a great astral being. I have been here since before time, and I am the one who set this universe into motion. My name, or title as you may know it, is the Maker. Although, don't call me that. Your world calls me the Maker, but I don't make things. I only set in motion events. I prefer the title author, or writer, or storyteller. Please, take a seat and we can talk. Kerichi, to answer your question, you are here to answer my questions. I have a few questions for you, and I will answer your questions in kind. You will not be harmed here. I just wish to talk. He nods to the two plush armchairs in front of his desk. Stanor will be sharing a dream with Thomas. I thought it proper to have them share a dream as they are brothers. And I saw it fitting to have you two share a dream since you are both adrift, without a god to worship, and without a significant connection to any of the others. You are also the two with the least amount of hostility. I didn't feel it right to part Thomas and Stanor, seeing as Thomas may not appreciate that.
I'm not hurt you.
Kerichi, jaded. What are... Actually, hold up. Yeah, never mind. Kerichi, jaded. What are your dreams? Kerichi, let us start with you, and then we'll move on to Jaded. What is your dream for your life? What do you want to do? How did it make you feel when Thomas got, I will use the word, upset with you attempting to help Stanor? Good answer. I will not tell you anything about them. That is their story to tell. But I will tell you this. Thomas is... the word I will use as interesting. You will learn that soon enough. Most likely come your awakening. 1 second. Trying to read over something. Okay. Jaded, what about you? What do you wish from this world? What do you want? Not what you want today, but what you want for your life. What are your goals? You both gave fine answers. I would ask that you give me your hands. He holds out his own hand. What did you ask? Sorry. I wish to impart a gift. What about you, Karichi? Will you put your faith in me? Go for it. What check do you want to do? So I would say make a religion check, I'm going to say. Seeing as he is basically a god. And then after you make that religion check, also make me a perception check as well. Unless religion isn't a thing you can make. I think it is, but I'm forgetting. Yes, it should be there. Okay, never mind. What did you get for the religion check? If you haven't rolled it.
That's
Okay. Roll me a perception check as well. Be twofold. As you look at him, obviously he doesn't have a face, but you still sense overwhelming benevolence. You also sense amusement, and you also sense a hard barrier within his mind keeping you out. He smiles and says, "You do not trust me. Well, that cannot be helped. I am a stranger to you, a man who makes many claims but does not give proof, yes?" How would I convince you, Kerichi, to trust me? How disappointing. Well, it cannot be helped. I will still give you a gift, though, even if you do not trust me. He hands you both a pair of, two, one to each of you, rings made of what appears to be solid light. They conform to your finger to the size of whatever digit you put them on. These are rings with my blessing. You will be able, if you wish, to communicate with me, ask me questions, and I may or may not give you answers. These do not have any attachment or loopholes on them, although I know you probably don't trust that I've said that. I cannot influence you through them, although again, you probably don't trust that. And I cannot impart my will upon you, although again, you probably don't trust that. Take them if you wish, or don't. I cannot force it on you. Okay. He nods and looks at you, Jaded. He says nothing to that, but smiles.
I will take mine too. Yeah, I'm gonna reserve that.
He nods. That is all right, my children. Please return to your dreams, and I will see you again. Hopefully then you will have more trust in me, although I doubt it. As he says that, the world around you disappears into blackness, and you guys are met by a familiar-looking man. In the darkness is a man in a tan trench coat, tan pants, and a white undershirt, with a tan fedora on and sunglasses, and he's smiling. "Why, hello there, Karichi and Jaded. Do either of you remember me?" He removes his sunglasses, revealing two mouths. "I am the Corinthian, as you may remember. I'm the god of dreams and the god of chaos. I've come to say hello." "How was the meeting with the big man, You just met him. The Maker. The man made of golden fire. He is who he says he is, if my word helps. He made all of this. He and I are the ones who brought y'all here. We brought you across dimensions to save you. His interest is purely intellectual. He wishes to watch you, wishes to know your wishes, and wishes to watch your journey. He wants to know what you'll do when given the second chance at life. He wants to know if you'll fight against the world government or for them. He wants to know what you'll do. I couldn't tell you. He gets incredibly close to you, and you are unable to move. His face is less than an inch from yours, and he whispers, "Jaded Jekyll from Daggermark. You shouldn't trust me. I am the weaver of form. I am the master of dreams. I am the ruler of Tartarus, the prison realm. Don't trust anything I say. Out of all the gods you'll meet, including the Maker, I am the most dangerous, because I control your unconsciousness. If I wanted to, I could trap y'all in an endless dream. But I don't want to do that." He then backs up. "Toodaloo, y'all. I'll be seeing y'all later, although you probably won't see me." Before you can ask anything else, the world around you fizzles, and you're in normal dreams again. Alright, you two, make your way back to the general chat and tell Thomas to make his way in here. You guys have much to think about. Have fun. Alright, Thomas. You are asleep. You find yourself lying next to Stanor in a medium-sized office. You are laying on plush carpeting. There's a fireplace in one corner, and the walls and ceiling are covered in bookshelves. From what you can tell, there appears to be a desk in the room as well, with 2 chairs in front of it. Sitting at that desk is a man made of fire, golden fire, in a black suit, a black tie, and half-moon spectacles on, and an amused look on his face. He says nothing to you as you look at him, and waits.
I feel like I know what this is about. Hello there, ugly.
His expression does not change, but you hear Stanor next to you grimace and whisper to you, and say to you, "Thomas, why do you have to be rude to the man made of golden fire?" Oh, by the way, roll me a d20 to make your change, to see if you stay as Dofi or you go back to Thomas.
I feel it coming on again.
What was the check again for that? Was it DC 16? Or was it DC 15? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
We're going to say DC 15. If you fail, you stay as Dofi. If you succeed, you don't stay as Dofi. That's a will.
Yes.
That's a will save as well. All right, you're back to being Thomas. As you're standing there, you change into being Thomas instead of Dofi. So whatever the change is for that, I don't know.
Get out of good.
Yep. So whatever the change is from that, I don't know. Stanor.
My pride refuses to take it back.
Stanor stands up and reaches down to grab your hand to pull you up, even though you're significantly taller than he is. You're actually, I think you're triple his height. As you guys stand up and look around you, the man at the table smiles and says in a deep elderly voice, "Hello, Thomas. Stanor, please take a seat. We have much to discuss." Sitting in front of the desk are 2 large plush armchairs.
What was better to do with the man says for me.
As you guys sit down, the man in front of you says, "Thomas, welcome. I know that you do not have a deity of worship, yes? And Stanor, you worship death. Stanor nods and turns pale at the mention. I am the Maker, although that is only a title given to me by your realm. I do not make things. I only set in motion the events of the universe. I prefer the name the author, or the writer, or the storyteller. But enough about me. What were you gonna... No, I am not, although you will be meeting him. I wish to ask you both a question. We'll start with you, Thomas. What is your dream? What do you wish from the world?
As of now, I'm just a man who wants to find his home.
Why do you want to find your home?
Because I do not know where it is.
You know the island it is, though. But you don't remember where, yes?
Not anymore. I know family there, though.
Well, why? Why do you accept Stanor as a brother, Thomas, even though you are not blood related? Why, Thomas, do you accept Stanor as a brother, even though you are not blood related?
Blood is overrated. Blood family, yes. My family is all going to decide what it is. Give me that decision is taken.
I like your answer. Stanor, I do not ask you what your dream is. Your own deity will ask that. Thomas, do you wish for anything else other than finding your family?
I suppose in some ways I do.
What would those be?
In one way or another, I'll stand at the top of this world one day, even if I'm not at its pinnacle. I'll stand at the top of this world.
What does that mean, to stand at the top? Do you mean defeat the world government, the celestial dragons, or do you wish to be king of the pirates?
I'll do whatever it takes, as long as the place of my family is assured in the world.
Interesting. Thomas, I wish to give you a gift. Will you put your faith in me and accept my gift? I do require an answer. My gift is not patronage, Thomas. I do not wish for you to worship me. I wish for you to just accept and trust that I do not wish to hurt you. That is it.
I can do that for now.
Good. He hands you a ring made of light that condenses down to form and to fit your finger. It's not on your finger, but it will fit any of your fingers. If you wish, take this ring, and you will be able to talk to me and ask me questions. Now, you have another meeting to attend to. As he says that, the office around you vanishes into smoke, and you find yourself on a beach of human and a beach of bones, with a beach of bones bordered by an ocean of black water. Above is a sky of yellow with black stars knitted into the firmament. Those stars and sky are reflected in the waves. You get a sense of dread from this place, and you feel eyes upon you. As you look around, you see standing in the distance a large 15-foot tall black anthropomorphic jackal in a black cloak with white stars stitched into it. Over one shoulder is a huge dual-sided scythe of moonlight. As you look at him, he begins to approach you, and you feel your bodies. You see Stanor collapse to the ground, and you feel weight press down on your shoulders, and you are forced to the ground. And you hear an echoing, eerie laughter. As you fall to the ground, you are unable to get up, and he leans down directly on top of you and looks in your eyes, in both of your eyes. So, you have finally made it here, heavenly demon, and your brother, my priest and oracle. So how have you two been, Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm guessing that the big man upstairs asked you his super important question, right? Well, and... Sorry. Oh, sorry. Well, is there anything you wish to ask me, Thomas? Any threats? Any deals? As he says this, the pressure on you is released, and you feel as though the weight has been lifted. As you lay there, Death begins to walk away, staring up into the sky, as you see where he's looking, a massive black hole devouring a star. He doesn't respond and just continues to stare, seeming to wait.
I don't really care for you. I don't want anything from you.
You know who I am, then.
As far as I'm concerned, you're responsible for your brother's misery. You're stuck up in the
Say my name, Thomas Galley Claus. You know it. And your brother does too. You make me disappointed. You know that, right? He looks at Stanor, and you see Stanor wince. Stanor is going to make a check. A will save. 23. Okay. He winces as Death looks at him and then coughs and splutters out, Thomas, please, don't disrespect him. He is not the arbiter of my misfortune. He is just the man who told me who I am. He stands to his feet, tall, with anger gleaming in his eyes, staring at Death. Death, you once told me who my family was. You told me who I am. You told me that my family are celestial dragons. And then you left me to stew in that misery, never giving me any more information. Why? He then turns to you, Thomas, with a grimace and says, Thomas, which are you? He's asking if you're Dofi or Thomas. He's trying to clarify. Well, Death stares at you both and smiles. Thomas, I have no gift for you. You received a gift from the Maker. I only wished to talk. Your brother does not suffer his misfortune from me, although I will agree I am the one who brought it upon him. What would you have me do? Revoke my gifts? I meant... You misunderstand. I asked, do you want me to help Stanor. And what exactly would that help entail?
Your dealings with him are your own. I just have personal distaste.
He reaches into the sky and plucks the black hole from the air. It becomes a smaller orb on a chain, and he hands it to Stanor. Take this and clasp it whenever you wish to speak. As he does so, the dream around you vanishes, and he says one last thing before you leave. Thomas, if you were wondering, the realm you are currently in is called the Null Realm. It is the space between realms. Good day. And you awaken. Your dream over. Alright, let's make our way back to General.
Because technically, since I'm a small animal, I gain the ability to have the corgi as a mount for my legendary movie.
Okay, because
Yeah, and my size. So if I was a medium-sized creature, I wouldn't be allowed to use the corgi. Yep, exactly how it looks in the picture.
We have returned. Hello. Alright. You have all had your deific dreams. What's next?
that includes our long rest.
Yes, that did. You are all back up to full. So if you used any spells, reset those. And if you took any damage, yes.
As far as the next steps, so the mayor has given us mentioned we don't need adventure ability or we will do the initiation of adventure and take adventure. The question is, are there any of those items that are important to anybody in town, like the mayor, or like somebody be in danger or anything that needs to be already prioritized. So whether any of you should ask the mayor and then ask the you know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense here? I want to know if there's any priorities of when we're gonna have which powers. Unless we ask.
Unless we ask, sure, we need to ask in that case. So who do you make sure you ask first?
Well, I would say we'll go to the mayor first and say, hey, what you got for us?
The natural mayor that applies to his sacrifices.
Yeah, but then we're gonna walk down the Adventures Guild and find out what they're doing, so we can prepare for us then. Go look at all the quests.
Eventually. Sure, sure.
Well, I'm just trying to compare. We don't have a lot of time, so we're having all the quests for the rest of the scene.
Alright, I suppose that's what we'll do if we have no other objections.
No, I'm good with that. Go figure out what. I mean, I would like to do quests that are probably, the most reward for the least amount of work, right? But I don't know if we get to know what the reward is before we do the quest.
You would have to ask
For
the mayor.
Yeah.
Comparative assessment.
I mean, we do have some information. The mayor's been on 18 full quests overall. So we've got something in there.
I mean, with what we just ate last night, we can survive on like one quest a week.
So I say we break down the mayor's role. I mean, we knock on the mayor's door and ask him what he's got for us, get the details, and then
So we'll discuss violations. I guess the mayor's our first destination, and then objections to that.
Hmm.
well, I don't know. Well, he's not in here.
The mayor lives in his clock tower.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I'll basically get up which is closer or which we have more experience with.
I mean, let's just kind of look at like what is first, and then go like what's going to be the best route, and if anybody wants to go anywhere else as well, you know, kind of plan out the route.
So based on which is closer.
Well, I mean, if we're going like 3 different places, we're going to map it out. So we might go to the furthest one first, because it makes more sense with how it, I mean, traveling and all that. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but that's how I think about it.
So which is closer.
I mean, the mayor's tower and the adventurers guild are 8 miles apart, right?
No, I think everything's pretty
They're right here.
I mean, the island is like 40 miles long, so it's really not like it could be that far away.
I thought both of these things were in the town we were standing in.
Yeah, they are.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's like the max distance we could like. It couldn't be that far.
Well, you guys need to make a choice.
So which one are we going to first? Which one is closer, I should ask. Or farther? We don't have a map available.
I fixed the map. I need to
Oh,
save
there you
it. I need to save it before we do anything, but I did fix it. Let's go reverse. You guys are currently at the tavern. Mayor's Clock Tower is there. Venturers Guild is there. Which one are you guys going to first? Clock Tower, Guild. Right there. The inn you guys are staying at is the Ghastly Eel. Yes.
So I suppose we should go to the adventures and get the Christmas instead. Then go to the mayor's office.
Okay.
Having this visual we
You guys make your way over to the Adventurers Guild and go inside. The guild master is sitting at his desk perusing papers. Loneheart, if you guys don't remember, is a 62-year-old male Goliath. Stands 7 feet tall, 7 inches, with a massive build. As you guys walk in, he looks up at you guys and smiles. Ah, welcome back. You here to take our initiation?
Yeah, I
It's,
think we're going to take the initiation and there's an involved.
the initiation involves spending 5 nights in the Will-O-Wisp wetlands. You must be there from when it becomes night to when it becomes roughly 6 a.m. The rest of the day you can be in the town or Rover Elks. We will require you to be there 5 consecutive nights to figure out what has been happening. Over the past roughly 2 months, we've had multiple disappearances in that marsh, and reports of people seeing glowing lights floating throughout the marsh. I don't know if these lights are will-o'-the-wisps or if they are some other creature. I will need you all to go there and figure that out. And if they are hostile, kill whatever is killing our people.
Alright.
There's actual victims already.
Yes, there have been... I lose count, but more than 10. Usually roughly 1 every week or so. Yes, we have lost quite a few children. Mainly children have been lost due to their preponderance to play in the marsh. Even though we tell them not to. They don't listen to us adults, after all.
I can't imagine. Just, I, you can't imagine mayors.
Well, you wouldn't be able to start this quest until tonight. At the very latest, anyways. At the very earliest. The wisps, or whatever they are only active at night. And they appear to be most active during the early hours before dawn. My guess is for any time between 2 and 6 a.m. is when they're most active.
We actually have to start the quest at night. So the impression we're going to be out there for 5 days anyways.
You only have to spend the nights in the marsh. You don't have to stay there during the days. You can't do anything during the days anyways.
This isn't a survival test. This is
No, it is not a survival test. We just wish you to save our people. I have been unable to figure out what's going on. And he lifts his shirt up, and I was injured while in the marsh, a large scar running around his torso. I don't know what attacked me. I couldn't see it, but it bit onto me with large, long teeth.
So you guys don't have a standard initiation test?
No, we haven't had anyone join for many, many months, and the last people who joined died. They were some of the people first lost to the marsh.
What was their initiation test?
They were sent there to do the same thing you were doing. They died. This...
It's a survival test.
Hold on, so level 1 initiatives get the test to go out and handle the situation that your veteran members.
We don't have veteran members, Mr. Jaded. We are a small branch of the Adventurous Society and lack members. I am the only veteran member. The only other members we had died in the swamp, as I already stated. However, I am unsure if what killed them was what attacked me.
It sounds like the rural area is getting into
It's up to all you. Gonna do this first. Justice first.
If you want my advice, I'd advise doing the mayor's quest first and start this one next session after you guys have done a bit more. Just because you guys won't be able to do it until nighttime anyways, so you'll have to wait that amount of time already.
Also depends how much time we have left of the session anyways, is what
A little under an hour, give or take. I'll show you guys then where the next quest is. It's right here. It's less than an hour's walk from the town.
Opinions? Were you doing the mayor quest first or were you doing this first?
well, okay. So this has been going on quite a bit for a long time. That quest that the mayor has is
No. Yes, as you can see on my screen, the next quest would be this one, Scorpion Shoal. The one after that would be Bloody Bugs. The one after that would be the Wart Warden.
The swamp is in the other direction.
Yes, the swamp is over here. Oh, you fucker, the road is gone. Ah. Official, yeah. What? We could, but as those are set up by the mayor and not through the society, I cannot give you a license because you finished them. I apologize. I don't see why not. I would need to know what you did, but yes, I can probably swing that. Yes. Again, if you guys do the initiation, you will have to wait until basically you'll have to wait an entire day to be able to start it. It's currently 6 a.m. right now. Kerichi, Glip, you guys have input on this?
Yes, I think we should do something else, like, or work for the mayor, something just to fill today. Unless anybody wants to go shopping.
Yes, it will take you guys probably close to an entire session to finish it. And seeing as you guys have to wait between being in the marshland, to be clear, you guys could just camp out at the marshland and stay there the entire time. But that's not required. Also, yes. No, there's no way. Which is why I suggested you guys do the rest of the mayoral support quests, because that's not going to take as much time, and then we can start this one when probably everyone is here. Yeah, you guys still do. You guys still need to do that. Yeah. Cool. You guys make your way to the mayor. As you guys enter his tower, the woman in the pink dress is currently talking to him. You hear her say, "Father, I don't like that man in the pink feathers. He's annoying. I get that he helped with some quests, but he still hasn't paid for leaving his raft in the bay." As you guys enter, she turns around and sees you, Thomas, and glares and says, "Well, speak of the devil."
That was the right word, I would say. What are the damages I'm expected to do here?
You left your raft in the harbor.
Yeah, I heard it. What's the damages I'm making here?
Her
What
eye.
is the amount I'm giving you, ma'am?
I want you to go remove your raft, and then pay my father a gold or more, depending on what he wishes. But, she says before you can answer, my father doesn't want you to pay, saying that there isn't a raft there, even though I saw you come in on it.
How about I pay you 4 gold now and just forget this whole thing?
The mayor smiles and looks at his daughter. Maribel, the man is trying to make amends. Take it, and please leave. They have things to discuss with me. She takes the gold from you, Thomas, and storms out, muttering. The mayor turns his gaze on you all and sighs. Thank you, Mr. Thomas, for just dealing with my daughter's nonsense. I am well aware that you did leave your raft in the harbor. However, I am also aware that your friend, T-15, removed it soon after, which is why I was telling her to drop it. I may be a tyrant, but I am not undue. Now, what did you all wish to talk to me about? Do you wish to take on more quests, or was there something else? Yes, Scorpion Shoal. A shoal of sea scorpions have infested the area around the bridge to the north. I require you all to remove them.
Very well, let's be on our way.
Give me 2 seconds, I gotta find it. The thing uses the scientific name. It doesn't call them sea scorpions, which confused me. How far can that go? Okay. Thomas, the mayor says, handing you a piece of paper. This is the notice that was given. There should be around 5 scorpions in total. Are you equipped to fight creatures in the water?
That's a good question. Most of us are capable of ranged attacks.
Sea scorpions are not entirely aquatic, but rarely leave the water. I leave how to deal with this up to your own discretion.
Well, let's see what we can do.
You guys make your way over to the bridge in question. I need to make some real quick adjustments to the map. I'm gonna say 6. Did you want us to end, Thomas? You seem tired.
Well, no, good. We can keep going until whatever time we stand.
Alright. 9:30 was the end time. Yes, Karichi, that's when you need to leave. Cool. Alright. We'll finish this up, and then we will move on. I need y'all to roll me initiative while you guys are waiting.
Four. 8.
What about you, Karichi? 4. God, you guys are not good with the initiative. Alright, we'll say 19. Another 19. 18. 15. Ah! I didn't click it. 15. 12. And 5. 6. Alright. First up is the sea scorpions. These guys first. This guy's gonna move total, I can move a total of 30. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have ranged. No, they don't. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Jaded, you're first. Of the people, at least. We center all of you on these so you guys know where you are. There. Go for it. Okay. Is that a reflex save on their part, or is that you roll? I'm assuming it's... I know. 15 total?
Yeah.
Hit. Roll me damage. It's not very good. Oh, could have been worse. Alright. Next. Oh, sorry. I'm completely... I've going by D&D. Sorry, continue. Sorry. Brain's not functioning.
Once they're hit, except they were hit, regardless of the damage, both those are stopped dead in their tracks until their next turn.
Okay, cool. So their next turn they can't move, but their turn after that they can.
No, this turn they can't move for the rest of this go around, so it's their turn.
Yeah, so that would mean they skip their next turn. Cool. Okay. Just trying to make sure. Alright. Brew more madness, Mr. Wizard. You are so 10 feet from the... 15 feet from the first one, and probably 20 or 25 feet from the second one.
We'll try for the closest one is
Yeah, that's fine.
probably
Okay, cool. Hit. Yes, they are not resistant or weak to anything you are going to use. You kill it. The first scorpion gets impaled by a spike of ice and dies immediately. Go for it. Miss. Cool. Next person would be the sea scorpion way over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now it is Stanor. Who's after Stanor? Glip is after Stanor. Glip, sorry, I am fucking, oh my god. Okay, doesn't matter. It's fine. Glip, Stanor is going to use Forbidding Ward on you and the sea scorpion. So you get a +1 to AC while so you ward an ally against attacks and hostile spells from target creature. So Glip, this one can't do anything to you. Well, you get +1 against that one, I should say. Sorry. Stanor is then going to cast Guidance on you, Glip, as well. So you get an additional +1 to attack checks. So you get a +1 AC bonus and +1 to attack checks. Just making sure you know. And then Stanor is going to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to pass his turn. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Glip, it's your turn.
So when in the side of the spell sheet, when it says heightened +1, the damage increased by 1d4. What does that mean?
You know, I am not entirely sure. Let me look it up real quick. Hidden spells, Pathfinder. It looks to be the spell's level. Both prepared and spontaneous spellcasters can cast spells at a higher level than listed. This is called heightening a spell. Okay, you would need a higher level slot than the spell's current level. So I think how that works is you'd have to be level 2 or higher, I think, to be able to do that.
What about with cantrip? Just because it is cantrip. So does that mean a level 1 spell slot would be up one higher than that?
I
or
think so, yeah, that would be. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool. So I am going to cast Scatter Spree.
Okay.
I'm gonna move up a little bit, so I'm right under Jaded.
Boom, boom,
And then I'm
boom.
gonna cast Scatter Spree on the Scorpion.
Go for it.
8. So it says it has to do the same.
Oh, sorry.
Reflex.
That's plus
That's
4.
it.
Yeah, it's plus 4. Okay. 15. Does that beat it? Actually, didn't we say
Would that be
15?
against my AC? Or-
Yes. I don't remember if I'm being honest. I'm gonna say yes. I
Okay.
don't remember.
I'm gonna say that's 18.
Okay, so
With
he,
my AC.
you hit. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Or would it be spellcasting modifier? I don't know. Either way. Just continue. How much damage does he take?
9.
What does Scatter Spree do again?
A jumble of rocks in the area deal bludgeoning damage. And then they're also stuck in difficult terrain.
Okay. It's
for a
not,
minute.
because it's dead.
Alright.
So it's not stuck, it's just not gonna move ever again. Your rocks shred it to pieces. No, they don't. They have 9 health. You're level 1, I'll
Alright.
point that out.
I think I'm done.
Did you do everything? You only
I think
you
well, 'cause
only
the cantrip
use.
took 2 turns.
Oh,
takes
you're
turn.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That always messing me up with Pathfinder.
Okay. Next person would be this scorpion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kirichi, you go first, and then Thomas. Hello, Kirichi. Karichi, are you still there?
I saw a flash.
I'm not seeing anything on my end.
I just finished breaking.
I text them. Was it audio issues, Karichi? I am assuming you can hear me, but maybe I shouldn't be making that assumption. I have no idea. Probably shouldn't be making that assumption. Definitely shouldn't be making that assumption. It didn't work. I suppose since Kirichi isn't responding, Thomas, you go, and then if Kirichi responds, they'll go. I have no idea.
Alright.
Quit your bickering with Clyde.
Alright. Let's see. Who's the closest to me?
Oh, sorry.
as far as I
Two,
can go.
3, 4, 5. Remember, you can burn another action to move another 25. You can move 20. You can move your movement per action you use.
Yeah, that takes some pot shots with my crossbow at this distance.
Go for it. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll aim at the first ball.
Oh no! What's the range on the crossbow? Is it 30? I think it's 30. Is it 30? I'm pretty sure it's 30 feet, which means you can hit 18 and 12. Because 18 is within 6 of you. 15 isn't, because he's down 1, so he's farther away. But you can hit either of those two.
120 actually.
Really? Okay, you can hit literally all of them.
I'll still aim for number 12 first.
Holy shit, okay. 120, goddamn. That's fucking crazy.
Well, I don't hit that.
What did you roll?
Total of 7.
Yeah, you don't hit it. Whiffs off into a tree.
I'll try again. 12. Damn.
Miss. Yeah, sorry.
Oh well. Guess that's my turn spent.
Are you back, Karichi, or are you still gone?
So for me, leaving and coming back in fixes my mic if that is the issue.
I don't know if it is. That's the problem.
Usually for me, I can hear the other people, so I'm just saying it if you can hear it, so they can hear it.
Yeah. Since we haven't gotten a response, I don't know what to do in this situation. I say we're just going to go to the next person, I guess. I hate doing that, but alright. Sure, we'll just go to the next person until they respond. No idea. 1, 2. They said 9:30. They said 9:30, so I have no idea. I'm assuming they might have gone out to take out their dogs. That's possible. And they just forgot to tell me. I don't know. Either way, let's just move on. And if they come back, cool. If they don't, oh well. We'll finish this up and then end the session for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, Thomas, you're getting attacked by a scorpion.
Alright.
Scorpion. Right. He's going to swing at you with his stinger. So it's 1d20 plus 6. Does 19 hit? Okay. Again, 1d4 plus 2. And it is also poison. Make me a fortitude check, Thomas. Yep. 3 damage. Okay. You are poisoned. You are at currently stage 1. So take 3 damage from the base attack, and then I'll roll you a d4 for poison as well. Take another 3. So that's a total of 6 from that amount. You will take an additional amount of damage for every turn that you have the poison in you, for a maximum number of rounds of 4. If it gives you more poison, you'll go up in stages. So next person would be Jaded. Okay. Neither do I. I don't have your thing open, remember.
If that doesn't work, I do have pretty high medicine, so I might be able to make it work.
I think you guys also, I think one or two of you probably have antidotes on you, I think. I could be wrong, though. Yeah. That doesn't help him.
I have Holly and this stuff. That's all I have.
I'm trying to see if Stanor potentially has something that can counter poison. If he has anything in his inventory. He doesn't. No. You guys probably should have gone to... Oh, Karichi's gone. Oh. Looks like they had to leave earlier than expected, I guess. Alright, well, we'll finish this encounter and then we'll end the session for today.
Does anybody have healer's tools?
Stanor does not. He has thieves' tools. Thomas does, I think is what he just said.
Okay. I can... It looks like I can. I have to check a medicine check against the poison's DC, but I can treat poison.
You'd have to do that on your turn.
Okay. Sounds good. I mean, I think it's in there for everybody, but what's your medicine? Mine's +7.
Fuck. It's fine.
Mine's +5.
The one directly in front of you? You have line of sight on 15 and not 5. You have line of sight on 15. The other two are behind Thomas. You'd have to move to get line of sight for these two.
I'm gonna move 5 feet north to get a beat on 18 as well.
Okay.
We'll start with 18. That makes it total.
Hits.
Is that critical?
No.
Total of 5.
One sec.
Next shot, same scorpion. Rolled hit was a 5.
Miss.
Shot. Rolled hit was a 12.
I only have 3 actions.
Oh yeah, cool, that's right. You're right. Scratch the last one.
Kerichi had something come up. That's what happened. Yeah, well, shit happens. Sadly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Next person would be Stanor. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. He's close enough to hit with his whip. So he is going to do so. Hits. Does 2 damage. That's 2, 15. Takes it down to 7. He's then going to roll again. Misses. Critically misses. Sorry, Thomas. You take 2 damage. Xanor curses himself. Alright.
So this is what the approach of death feels like. Alright, so this is what
This one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right into your personal space. I'm gonna shift these slightly. You are now flanked, Thomas. Which means you get a -2 circumstance bonus to your AC. 9 plus 6. Does 15 hit?
yes.
Take a d4 plus 2. Take 3 damage and then roll me another fortitude check.
Total of 11.
Your stage goes up by 1. You're now at a d6. You take 3 more damage, Thomas. How much health are you at?
5.
Oh boy! That's not good. Well, this is going poorly. It's a good thing. Say, it's a good thing that Stanor has stabilized, because he can just heal you or stop you from dying, I should say. Glippy boy, your turn.
Alright, so I want to move towards... Oh, god damn it, Thomas. Why are you there? Oh, goodness. Hold on.
We need Stan or to go poke that southern scorpion in the back just to get his attention.
Southern Scorpion?
Yeah, on the south.
You mean... Oh, okay. I was so confused. I thought you misread C as Southern. I was like, how the fuck did you do that? Sorry, yeah,
Okay,
I see what you
I'm
mean.
actually in a okay spot, but after me, after me, Thomas does go.
Yep.
So I'll just attack the sea scorpion below him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you haven't moved yet either, so you can get 3 shots in.
I'm gonna use scatter screw again.
Go for it.
So if the creature is
Reflex
reflex
save. Plus 4.
against AC 18.
You hit. It rolled a 6.
Take 10 damage. Brain.
Alright, it explodes. It's gone. Well, you got rid of one of the threats, and you still got 2 shots. No, you're not. That's very, very good.
I mean, that does take 2.
That does, yeah. That does take 2.
I
Do you,
can't really.
do you have a
about-
crossbow or something?
What about my corgi? Is that
Yeah.
separate?
That can attack because it's a summon familiar. So to be clear, your guys' pets aren't allowed to attack right now because of their age. However, since Glip, you have 2 summoned familiars, they are able to attack because they don't have that same restriction. Because if your corgi dies, you can just resummon him, unlike your pet. It does take a ritual to bring them back, but it's not that big of a deal. So yes, your corgi and plant can attack.
So
Although I don't know the range on your plant.
I don't know what their attacks are. I don't listen So maybe they can't?
It's possible they can't. Are you sure the corgi doesn't have anything? Because I know like normal pets will have damage. Maybe it's only a support familiar.
I mean, it's a mount, so I don't know if that...
Probably. I don't know. Do you not have a gun or something? Like a flintlock or some shit? Or do you just have... Okay.
I have a short bow, and I'm actually pretty good at it.
Say... It would be a dangerous shot, but you might not hit Thomas. In worst case, stand or cast Stabilize on Thomas. Worst case. Yeah, he would have to get a critical failure to hit Thomas. So
I'm gonna aim for the Sea Scorpion directly behind Thomas.
Yep, so 12.
And what do I need to do? Oh, as well as hit. Okay.
Yep. As long as you don't roll a 5, you'll be fine.
22?
It's not double, but you do hit.
What's the DC? Is that a critical?
No, it's just a success. Critical would have been 25. You do hit, though, so that's good. He has to roll that. I don't know what the damage is. What's the damage, Glip, for that short bow?
It's just 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If it was critical, it would have been bad.
If it was critical,
Yeah.
you still wouldn't have killed it. Thomas, your go. You know, I don't actually know. I'm gonna say yes. I don't know, so I'm just gonna say yes. We'll clarify that with T15 later. For today, yes. Next session, it may be a no. Yes, you do. Yeah. The DC, their AC is 15. So. I don't know.
It says +3.
Yeah, that's probably because you have your strength. Because I'm pretty sure that's plus whatever your strength is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 9 damage total. Goddamn. For 18 or 12. 12 gets eviscerated. Correct. I'll put it at 1 health and it's unconscious. You'd have to probably move. Actually, no, you wouldn't have to move past it because it's on the ground. Go for it. Yes, you hit. When it dies, you slice it in half. Oh, this one should have gone before you, but it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's all the way over there. Alright. Do you want to just kill that sea scorpion? Or are you gonna take it home? I wanted to say I wouldn't advise doing that, because remember, this is non-lethal. That'll give you a -2 circumstance bonus. Never mind. Go for it. Do whatever you want. It's up to you. I don't really care. You deal double damage. Doesn't really matter, because it has 1 health, but you deal double damage. It doesn't really matter. It has 1 health, so it's dead anyways. As long as you roll more than 0.
It's kind of wasted.
Yeah. It dies. Right. Yes, you do. Take a d6. I'll roll.
Watches until 6 minutes.
5 damage.
Oh, about 0.
Uh-oh is correct.
That's why I collapsed after that.
Yeah. Go into condition and give yourself the condition of dying. You are bleeding out or otherwise at death's door. While you have this condition, you are unconscious. Dying always includes a value, and if it ever reaches 4, you die. If you're dying, you must attempt a recovery check at the start of your turn each round to determine whether you get better or worse. Your dying condition increases by 1 if you take damage while dying, or by 2 if you take damage from an enemy's critical hit or critical failure on your save. Then you can read the rest. So apply the dying condition to yourself, and you will have to make a dying check later. You won't actually have to, because Stanor can stabilize you, so it doesn't really matter. Jaded. Kill the other scorpion while Stanor saves him. Do your turn. Yep. I don't know if that works. That's what... I don't know if you can. I don't know how exactly the dying condition works. Because he has to make... Let me... Nope, before we continue, I'm going to look it up. Before we continue. You cannot administer a potion to Thomas because he is not conscious. If you tried administering it now, he would most likely choke. That's at least the ruling I'm going to make. However, as I already said, Stanor pipes up, I have the stabilize spell. He can cast it on Thomas and save him. So Thomas won't even have to make any any saves. Yep. It's also all the way over there, so. I'm assuming you want to go this way? Are you shooting? Oh, sorry, you're shooting that way. Sorry, go, yeah, 23 hits. Sorry. Yep. They have 15 AC. If you want to get double, you have to get 25. It dies.
They do not have a lot of health left.
They have exactly 9. You guys gain 120 experience, and while Thomas is on the ground, Stanor is going to come up to you and cast Stabilize on you. Doesn't look as though I have to The other thing, you lose the dying condition, however, you are still unconscious.
Yeah, I hope it does.
Yes.
So, a healing spell could be administered.
Yes. But you guys do have a cleric, but I don't know who that is. So I think you guys have a cleric. At least I thought you did.
I can treat wounds, and if I succeed, it regains 2d8.
Oh wait,
Well, not
hit points.
Stanor can. He casts Soothe on you, burning through one of those. You gain back 1d10 plus 2. So let me roll that. You gain 12 life. You're no longer dead. Alright. We will be ending that session there. Due to some circumstances with Taylor, Tyler may be able to have another session in a week. Are you all able or no? So that would be this. Okay. Anyone else?
I don't have an issue.
That worked for me.
Cool. I will have an actual update probably tomorrow or the next day about whether or not he actually can. We shall see. Alright. I hope you all enjoyed this. Hopefully it was fun. I had fun at least. Alright. And to the people